Hi guys, welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to Everyone Has a Podcast, where we try to make sense of the nonsense. So you guys remember the story that we been talking about as of late, and I think it's important that maybe I give you a bit of a background story. So there's this lady. What's her name? Her name is Isis Morales. So she's on YouTube, but the video that really doing the round is so this is the video that's really doing quite, I wouldn't say quite well, for the wrong reason on YouTube. So this video has been getting a lot of traction, like really a lot of traction, close to 3 million views um on YouTube, where where she spoke about husband abuse, especially the sexual assault towards the kids. It's really sad. So people did a bit more digging, as you know, and people tried to understand how this relationship between her and the husband started, and she explained everything about it in this video. Uh, you can actually check out Abba and Preach on YouTube. They do pretty well. So, would I don't even want to go through like the comment section, because it's kind of sad actually what she says on this video, because she literally said that she was on the footstep of somebody um who actually preached about all of these shenanigans, with being like a trophy wife. I don't know, maybe let's just hear a little bit of this, and then you guys will make sense of it yourself.
And it was sad. It was really sad. It was, I'd say, one of the lowest points in my life. And I realized that I don't want to do this on my own. I don't want to raise these boys on my own. I want a family, and I want someone that I can love, someone that loves me and my children. And after learning quickly that everything that glitters is not gold, I happened to come across Shira Seven on YouTube, and she completely changed my life. And she basically taught me what a high value man is and what to.
So there's this other YouTuber that she mentioned who teaches ladies literally how to get like what they say high value men. So maybe really be um dwelling on that too much. But anyway, if you watch the video, unfortunately, she deleted all other videos on the YouTube channel where she spoke about how to attract high value men and all of those stuff, and how to become a trophy wife. And maybe that's what we're going to be dwelling on, and maybe start on the genesis of the story between her and the husband, and how everything could have been prevented as well, because obviously now she's the victim, but I think she has led herself to the prey. Made herself a prey. Sorry, that's what I meant. So she has led herself to the predator, to be honest, because as she recounts in the story, so in the story start when she was 17 years old, when she said that she fell pregnant on purpose at 17 years old, and you can already imagine a teenager falling pregnant. So she said she was a child raising children, and she couldn't do it on her own until she was like 24 years old, something like that. She was living with somebody. Then when her lease was like a week away to expire, that when she met the husband, the now husband, but they were talking when she was with somebody else as well. So he pretty much knew what was happening in her life. And then when her lease was about to expire, that when the man literally just offered her to, he asked the man if he can crash at his place, which is very weird. Imagine somebody you just literally just talking to. So there was no relationship between the two of them. So when she broke up with her ex, who she was living with, who was actually really paying the bill, she was like, okay, I would need a place to stay. Didn't even talk about sisters. Didn't even think about sisters. Didn't even think about family. She was like, okay, I need a place to stay. And then the now husband was within in the picture, if I could say it like that. And she actually asked him to move, if he could assist. She asked him for a favor. That's what how she worded it. She asked him for a favor and asked him if she could move with him for a while. And then the guy was like, you can only move to my place if you're my wife. And then within a week they were married. You can already see all of those red flags that really happen over there. And then the story is a little bit weird, so you can definitely go to Abba and Preach video. At least they were able to take her videos. I wish I had also downloaded some of her videos just to maybe elaborate on the nonsense and the situation she literally, we could right now say that she put her children into, because it's not, it's unfortunately not the kids' fault that they were in that situation. She failed at protecting her own children. So how can you get married with somebody within a week? I mean, there is love at first sight, but it's very important to get to know the person you are with. And as I alluded in my last video, this guy had a lot of red flags when considering it, because he was 50 and married. He doesn't even have any picture online. I mean, everybody has a online trail as nowadays, so it's very rare to find somebody who doesn't have a life outside of his physical life. There is everybody online pretty much, and you can't find anything about this guy. I think his name is Jermaine Dory, something like that. So you can really just see for yourself that this story is built on so many wrongs, unfortunately. So many wrongs. So unfortunately, this affects the kids, and as I said in my previous video, the kids will have to live with the stigma and this trauma for the rest of their lives. Family members will know who, because people will already know who they are. So this was really on I think uncalled for from the mother, and not thought thoroughly. I think it was really a poor decision from a mother to rush into a decision. It was a very childish decision to rush into like a relationship, or to rush into literally a marriage. And the guy, as I said, it was like 22 years older than her. So, and she always said that she loved all the guys. She used to be with one that was 10 years older than her. Didn't work out. I don't even know how many kids she has at the moment, because she says she has boys and the other two girls, and she just had another child with the now husband. You can imagine that. So that family, as I say as well in my last video, is definitely broken. So this is a little bit how everything started for this lady. She got a kid when she was 17 years old, and she said she got a kid on purpose. But then she found out that she can't do it on her own. It doesn't make any sense. If you're not ready for a family, don't start one. And if you're not ready mentally for what it brings and what it changes, don't do it, because it brings so much change that people sometimes do not underestimate what it really implies to have a family, or to start a family, to have children. It's a lot on you mentally, even more so financially as well. She was working. She was making, she said, about 90K a month, 90K a year, which is a decent salary in the US. And she just felt lonely. I mean, don't get into a relationship because you feel lonely. I think that would be the title of this video. Don't get into a relationship because you feel lonely, because you're getting into that for all the wrong reason. And I see so many people, I'm not just gonna say ladies, but I think men can kinda, I think men are less emotional and less attached to their feelings than women are, as much as there are men who are very emotional as well. But those emotions can be misleading. If you really only do things by feelings, you are going to make so many mistakes in your life, and they're gonna cost you dear. This is the situation she's in, because I think she made this decision out of emotions. Those were childish decision. Kids are the one who do not think through things before they do them. She did the same thing, and it costing her dearly now with her family, with her daughters. And what is the stigma those daughters are going to live with? I said it in my previous video, I'm repeating it now again. It's going to be a really long journey for them. And this is how people commit suicide, and this is how people break down mentally, because they haven't been put in the situation. And I wouldn't take it against those children to blame their mother in the future. You let this happen to us. I mean, when those kids will start thinking and will start having really solid thought, they would probably blame the mothers. And then you can see generationally, this can take on years and years before healing a healing process really starts. So it's unfortunate. It's an unfortunate story, as I said previously. And unfortunately, she deleted all our other videos. She had about 60 video, if I'm not mistaken. So I have my stats here. So I think she definitely deleted all of the video that she had. So only one video is visible now. And on that video, the views just really went up. And as I said, she has a GoFundMe. You can and it is raising money. But now I have to kind of retract my view as to what I think about this GoFundMe, because this is not something that I am supporting. Definitely not supporting. So there is a GoFundMe. You can obviously donate, and then it's a really sad story, to be honest. It's a really sad story. But I think the take that Abba and Preach have given here is something that needs to be also looked at, because they have really broken it down to what the gist of all of this is, they have really broken it down properly. And this is something that you can get for yourself and understand how it can affect families, because it's bad. It is really bad. So watch this video. It's so insightful, because I think they are the only one who now have the original video, or other channel or probably also have it, and it tells you a little bit more about really what went on and how this lady got herself into this situation. Poor kids. I will see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe.